I just lost all attraction to my partner of 8 years in 2 seconds because of his gender issues. I'm so insanely ashamed and guilty for these feelings. I'm scared of being judged. Me, 27F, and my boyfriend, 31M, have been together for 8 years. I have known since about high school that I am bisexual but came out to my loved ones when I was around 23. This just makes me feel even more shitty about this whole thing. He is aware of this and is bisexual himself. My boyfriend is very masculine. He's 6 foot 2 inches with tattoos, piercings and a beard down to his chest. He's a mechanic who has always been a very burly man since I met him, and I've always loved that and been attracted to that. As some backstory, about a year into dating I was in his room when I found a pair of women's underwear. They were more like granny panties and not hot. I immediately confronted him about it. He embarrassingly told me that he likes to wear women's underwear at home because they're more comfortable than boxers. I asked him if there was anything deeper going on, and he said that he was 100% a man but that he liked women's clothes. Clothes are clothes and I don't care what he chooses to wear in his spare time, so we moved on. I was happy he wasn't cheating on me. Maybe a year or so later, it turned into him wearing leggings. Again, clothes aren't gendered and I trusted my boyfriend to be honest with me if he was feeling a certain type of way. Things were normal for a while. Within the past year, things have intensified in a way that I fear have permanently changed things. It started with him refusing to get a haircut. Then it was him painting his nails every few days. 2 things that I can deal with in the grand scheme of things. But then, he asks me about my shaving routine and I tell him thinking he's just interested. I find out when we go to be intimate about a week later that he shaved his legs and used all the same products I use. I was kind of creeped out considering he knows I have a preference for body hair on men, and it was a surprise I wasn't expecting at that time. He tried to force me to touch his smooth legs when I was clearly uncomfortable. Meanwhile, he's been asking about me dyeing his hair and doing his makeup a lot around this time. I love hair and makeup stuff, so I reluctantly agree, half uncomfortable and half wanting to be supportive. Fast forward a few weeks and we go to be intimate again. As he's going to take his pants down, he's telling me, "Now, I don't care what people think. I'm going to do what I want to do." He pulls them all the way down to reveal women's underwear with stockings and knee-high socks. All the desire I had in my body disappeared in a millisecond. At that moment, all the different things he has been doing over the last year have come to a head and I couldn't ignore it anymore. A very masculine presenting person their whole life doesn't just do all these traditionally feminine things out of the blue if there isn't an underlying issue. I just know that something is going on with him that he needs to figure out. He has clearly had these thoughts for years. But, here I am. I lost all attraction to my partner of 8 years in a split second because I think he's got gender issues and can't admit it. I feel really bad because I am bisexual, but I didn't sign up for this. I was so attracted to his masculinity and feel a little bit duped. I wish he talked to me about things more. He just agreed to go to therapy after years of refusing. I wish he knew more about himself so I didn't have to mourn a version of someone I thought was real. I just don't feel like I can be intimate with him again under these circumstances, and I'm starting to fall out of love. It doesn't seem fair. I don't know where to go from here or how to talk about this, but I'll figure it out like I always do. I just need my therapist to keep telling me that I'm not a bad person for having these feelings. I'll try to remember it.